Jeebus, boys. Welcome to the show that's not being uploaded after as a video, so I can have a cigarette, roll a joint, and properly relax. I can't tell you how much I hate this stupid vapey thing, but I'm told it's more acceptable in the videos, so I'll use that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the us faces, that ruins the rest of it, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You'd only get more acceptable hosts.
Yeah. I right now I'm actually sitting on my head. It's my butt that's talking, so maybe I could just flip myself around.
I wonder what was better about tonight's stream.
Yeah. It's hard not to mumble when you're either talking out of your butt or face first in a pillow, man. I tell you.
I thought the fucking sun shone out of your ass.
I wonder when JD Vance is face first on somebody else's couch, how does he tell the couch he loves it and wants to caress it when it's you know?
He doesn't need to tell the couch. The couch knows.
Yeah.
Just by the way he's loving him.
Yeah. If JD Vance had wrote the song, it would be, I'll have to say I love you like a dog. Lick, lick.
If I said you had a beautiful cushion, would you hold it against me?
What if it's like an old corduroy couch or something? Does he have to lube between the cushions first so he doesn't get rug burn?
Yeah. Depends which way the corduroy is going, I guess.
Oh, that's true. It depends if he's going with or against the grain.
Yeah.
If you ever come home and you find your couch cushions have been rearranged or, rotated 90 degrees, check for, stains, but JD Vance in the closet.
Yeah, just check it with a black light.
Yeah. Wow. So, what else is happening?
See what Trump's got to say.
I got a couple of those. Do you want?
If you think I'm sexy and you need my body,
I goofed there.
Yeah.
I thought I had to open the trigger buttons to have a fun joke ready for after, but I already had them open. So, yeah, I give myself this. At least I could use the button correctly once.
Hello? Is that Mr. Dawson on the line? Get me Dawson.
It looks like some William Shatner Trump crossover. It's like if they had a baby.
Ooh. That's not a Star Trek episode I want to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, he did hang around with President Lincoln for a while.
I don't want to watch William Shatner fuck a purple painted Trump.
in a weird transporter accident.
Yeah. I mean, Trump's got the tits for it, but
Oh dear. Where's that Gary 7 guy? Remember the Gary 7 who there was the time traveler one who was in that special episode, and he was like traveling through time to stop people blowing up an Apollo rocket. And Gary 7 should be traveling back in time to save us from Trump. Come on, Gary, get on with it.
Yeah, come on, Gary.
And what do you call it? What do you call the hero of the day? You call him Gary. Yeah. Gary 7.
Yeah. Gary. Come on, Gary.
It sounds like some small corner shop or something, or a convenience store. Gary 7.
But here, there's a flaw in your plan, because if time travel is ever invented, it will be invented and controlled. It won't be invented by, but it'll be controlled by somebody uber rich. And as such, they're never going to let you go back in time and mess with Donald Trump, because that could screw up with their wealth later on.
Yes.
Right? So that won't happen, sadly.
Yes, maybe that's how bloody Elon Musk got his millions. with a sports almanac.
Yeah. I actually have one of those almanacs just around the corner there.
Put a bet on it. Put a bet on.
Yeah. It's funny, the sports almanac I got for my son, the Back to the Future one. It's got about 40 pages. And when you open it, it just talks about horse racing is something people bet on in America.
What do you mean horse racing or something? The Americans, well, people who bet, they'll bet on anything.
Yeah.
There's probably people betting on how long this stream's going to go.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, and then it talks about like baseball, and it's just hilarious. Whoever wrote it was about 12 years old.
Yeah. We got a great dust cover. Can you just fill in the bits in between?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We don't know what to put in it. We could put sports, details. Nah, no one's going to be interested in sports details.
Yeah, exactly. Just
give them a general rundown of what sports is.
Yeah, just put something in about gardening. I'm sure it'll be fine. But at least
with lots of pictures.
Yeah, at least somebody got paid to write it versus an AI, because this book's been around long enough that somebody actually had to make it.
No, you might be wrong. It might have been written like tomorrow and sent back through time as a PDF.
No, that's true.
And then they'd have to figure out how to open a PDF because no one could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, one day in the near future, Adobe will be gone and people will wonder what the elusive PDF was.
Oh, yeah, all those PDFs that will just be missing in action that nobody can read anymore.
Yeah.
The internet will be stuffed full of PDFs that are completely unreadable.
Yeah. Could you imagine some far off in the future archaeologist going through internet stuff? Why didn't any of these people claim the money from these princes that were always trying to give it away?
I saw a great comic strip thing, just about a cartoon. This young kid just surrounded by money and a telephone and a computer and everything, and he says, little Nigerian little boy, and he goes, "I don't understand it. What's wrong with people? It's free money."
Yeah. It's funny. There's some funny stuff on the internet though that would screw a person up. Oh yeah. Kind of like the whole thing with Galaxy Quest and the idiot aliens thinking Gilligan's Island was real. Right?
Well, you mean misinformation? That's happening right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Or can you even imagine somebody from 1,000 years ago finding an old cell phone and looking through and go, wait a minute, the kids were eating the little things you put in the washing machine? How did humanity survive?
Yeah. It didn't.
Yeah. No wonder we're all AI robots now, idiot humans. Oh yeah.
Can you imagine how much web space could be saved if you just ran it through a filter just to filter out crap, bullshit, and lies and bollocks?
It'd be like 7 web pages left and music,
and only some of that.
Yeah, that's true. Music up till 1986 or something,
As long as Rick Lassie is on there.
Yeah. How many young people now do you think don't even realize that Rick Astley is like a real musician and they just think he's the funny Rickroll guy?
Yeah. He's just the meme.
Yeah.
That's what we were joking about off air the other night, saying, can you imagine it, Rick Astley now? He's just going around people's houses, just knocking on the door. Yeah, Mum, I've just been Rickrolled by some bloke.
Yeah, some guy that looks just like Rick from The Roll was at the door.
Very good.
Yeah, he should try being a real singer.
You know the story about Rick Astley, don't you? He was just basically the mail boy in the office at this record company.
Really?
Yeah, and he go, oh yeah. You're not he's just bumbling around the office, delivering letters, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. You're not bad actually. Just step into the studio for a minute, and then suddenly this deep baritone voice comes from this little squirt.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. You can sort the mail later, kid. Come on in here. Well, when John Bon Jovi was recording his first record, he was working at a recording studio and whatnot too, because it was somebody in the family or something that worked there.
Mm.
Yeah.
And ironically, they heard him sing and said, right, you can start delivering the mail.
Yeah. It kind of went the other way, Yeah. Well, Bon Jovi, they put out their first 2 records. The first record was okay. Second record was okay, but there wasn't like any big hits or anything, maybe In and Out of Love. And looking back, people hear the song Runaway, the little keyboard intro one from the first record, but they were not hits. And they were going to get dropped from the label if the third record wasn't a hit. And that's when they did what so many other people do. And they went and worked with professional songwriter and came out with Slippery When Wet, which was the big boom record, right? They went with the 80s guy that kind of everybody went to at the time, Desmond Child. He must be a wealthy son of a bitch with all the songwriting credits he has from over the years, because they're all top hits. Everything from like 1983 to like 1989 is almost all of it's co-written by him.
And according to Bill and Ted, "Slippery When Wet" is one of Beethoven's favorite songs.
Yeah, that I could see why. Well, but yeah, a lot of people went with that Desmond Child guy. Aerosmith, Def Leppard, a whole whack of people started writing with that guy. Just because everything he touched turned to a hit. Yeah.
Handy tool to have in your bag.
Very much.
Especially if you want all that money.
Yeah. And you're not going to get the kind of hits that he wrote, from an AI. You might get stuff that passes as commercial top 40 music, but it's never going to last the test of time the way his classics did. We've got a direct donation in here through PayPal. I think it's a direct donation. It could have been from one of the services, but I got the email saying it's from YouTube or PayPal. So we'll go with that. Let's see if this works tonight. Yeah, all right. There we go. It says, keep up the good work, Shills. You were sent here to help us get through the next 4 years of total insanity. We will do our best. YouTube name is Work, WERK. Been watching for a long time now with a big happy face. So thank you so much. It's a $28 direct donation too. So big thanks for that.
Thank you, Vac.
Yeah, very much so. And we've with the new channels, we haven't got it so all the alerts come up on screen properly yet. So one more big shout out for Work there. Thanks for that cool donation. That's a good one. Thank you.
And when he says we, he means Dick.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who has to do it.
Yeah.
There's no we involved in that kind of stuff because we don't have all the access to all the little nitty gritty little bits he has to get into.
Yeah,
all the little nodules.
God, half the time I don't even remember what to do.
We do keep reminding you, but
yeah. You're not
memory
wrong
memory like one of those what do you call them? Those wet things that live in the water. Memory like what are they called? What are they called again? Those things.
Aquatic plants.
Fish.
Oh. Jellyfish. No. Oh. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set the white balance for my web camera permanent because I'm noticing as that little globe changes color, sometimes I wash out with a little pale. Other times I get real rosy red. It's kind of funny. I've got to fix that. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I thought you were having one of menopausal hot flushes, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. And my balls are going to drop for the second time. To the floor this time, but
Yeah, they're gonna bounce.
Yeah, I grabbed the wrong zipper. Fuck, I don't even know where they are anymore. Jesus.
One down each trouser leg.
Yeah. I think one's still in a winter boot. I don't know.
He's got stuff in the sock somewhere.
So yeah, temperature wise, I'm in Canada. I'm what? Hour and a half highway speed north of the border or so, and we have only been -0 degrees Celsius like twice and only for hours at a time so far. We've had 2 light dustings of snow, and as soon as it lands, it melts. We haven't had a real winter yet at all. That's crazy.
Yeah. I wonder what causes that.
It's called warmer weather. Phenomenon. It usually happens in summer, but but yeah, it's crazy, man. It's coming on February, right?
Oh, don't remind me.
Yeah,
I was thinking of looking at the date the other day. Go, oh well, it's almost a month since Christmas. Only 11 fucking more to go. I'm gonna start.
yeah.
Sorry, 9 more months to go, and Christmas starts again.
You know how close I was to being that guy who doesn't take the Christmas lights off the house this year? Just why bother? But I didn't. I did it.
Yeah. Just switch them off.
Exactly. Yeah.
We used to do that because it's just such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and then that way you could turn them on for Easter, Thanksgiving, Friday.
Yeah, I think we took them down years ago, and it's just like never went back up again.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. If I take them down, they may never go up again.
But it is kind of like, why is it we put lights on the outside of a house for Christmas? What is the significance of that?
I know what.
Explain that?
Yeah, I know why we do it. It's to let the neighbors with really shitty teenage children know that we're the ones that spend extra money, and therefore the homes you should be breaking into.
Oh yeah. That's it. Yeah.
It's like on Boxing Day or whatever. Don't be that person who's dumb enough to put the box for their new home stereo and 65-inch TV and all that shit at the end of your curb. Carve that cardboard up. Don't tell people that this is a great home to break into as soon as we leave to go visit family for Boxing Day. Don't be that person,
I know, it's always funny when you see that.
Yeah,
it's like what you should do is you should print out your Amazon basket and then put it on the outside of the window so the burglars know what's on the inside.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like back in the 2000s when Apple's laptops, the all aluminum ones, started getting like more and more popular, and the company was coming back from the brink. They always put those cool little Apple stickers in their product. So you can have a sticker, and people would put it on their car, on the glass of the window. How many times have I seen a car with a broken back window because it has the Apple sticker and they're looking for your fucking computer, you dummy?
Yeah. Ironically, nobody breaks into your car when it's got take care baby inside.
Yeah, exactly. Right. There might be a dirty diaper in there,
Well, I never understood. I do love getting those Apple stickers. They stopped doing it now, but it's like, I never really understood what the hell you're supposed to do with them. The only thing I ever did was stick them on someone's PC. I
have an envelope full of them. I never know what to do with them. I'm not putting them on shit. Look at me. I'm an Uber nerd.
I do have a very, very large collection.
I've got some old stripy ones in a collection.
Right? Whoa, no, people would love them.
I've got an Apple Pencil and a pen from the developers conference in 1997 that are old stripy Apple and stuff. I've got a bunch of that shit.
And wait. When you say Apple Pencil, you don't mean for the iPad. You mean a pen.
No, yeah, a pencil, right? That's never been like a wooden, yeah.
You should put that up on eBay. I've got an Apple Pencil box. I can send it to you, and then you can put it on eBay. You know, $100, an original Apple Pencil.
Actually, I might get better than $100 if I just tell them it's an actual lead pencil with the old Apple logo on it, right? You know, I've got the little stickers for the memory cards for the Apple Newton and a bunch of weird old Apple crap like that I just never had the heart to throw away as I was getting rid of other crap over the years, right? You know?
Yeah, I know. It's just pointless.
Yeah,
just sell it, get the money, buy something nice.
I know
pizza.
when Felix got his Mac Mini, because it's the last of it's not the new small Mini, because we got it like almost a year ago, right? It's
the enormous, huge Mini.
Yeah, it's like 4 inches. Yeah, but it came with a sticker, and I said, you know, hey buddy, do you want to like put it on the mirror? Or do you want to put it here, there? And he just took it and put it back in the little box that has the regulatory information and stuff. He was like, I don't want a sticker. You know? It was funny. Is it just, you know, I mean, I get if you're one of those people that travel a lot and maybe you're dragging a motorhome or a caravan around and you put the stickers of where you've been on the back of it or something, I get that. But, you know, you don't put a sticker on that says, oh, inside this really poorly secured trailer is a toilet made of gold, right? You know,
what they should have done, well, they missed the mark really. What they should have done is like put in those like, you know, crappy tattoo transfer things. So all the Apple type, but you know, what do you call them? What's the shitty word for them? But you know, all these pricks who you know, go around with their apples and, you know, I'm an apple boy, and but they're too wimpy to get an actual tattoo.
Well, here,
but they want to show their allegiance to Apple, so they have a little Apple tattoo.
And they could do this in the checkout. It could say sticker or hipster, and you could just pick
hipster. That was the word I was trying to think of.
Yeah, temporary tattoos for hipsters, right? Or a henna. What's that? You know, that stuff from India where they just put all the dots on you, and
or they should have at least like put in a pair of Apple socks to go with their, you know, their hipster sandals.
Oh yeah. The kind of socks that have like a toe and then the rest of the sock for the big toe, because then it goes into the sandals, right? You know.
Yeah, and suspenders.
Yeah, and a portable.
That's always a good look.
Yeah, and a portable Commodore SX64 to take to a coffee shop.
Oh dear.
Okay. What else? Oh man.
Going on. Oh, I finished Skeleton Crew. Star Wars. Skeleton
no spoilers.
Crew.
I haven't watched it.
No spoilers. I won't even tell you whether it was any good or not. But I tell you one thing: 13-year-old me would have loved it. I know. You know, old farty, grumpy old man like me, you know, looks back at it and goes, yeah, that's all right. But 13-year-old me would have loved it.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Oh, I mean, actually, me neither. It's fairly good praise. You know, it's all right.
Yeah. Oh, Silo season 2. It just finished, and all I can say again, if you haven't watched that show, is Lord Thunder and Jeebus, watch that show. Holy.
Have you watched the last one then?
Oh, did I ever? And if you haven't watched it yet, you better fucking get to it real quick before somebody spoils that shit on you.
I had to pick whether it's going to be Skeleton Crew or.
You chose wrong. Your face melted. You should have gone Silo.
No. I chose something that was only half an hour as opposed to an hour.
What? Skeleton Crew's only half-hour show?
Yeah.
I did not watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, Silo's so good. Oh my God. Yeah, that was awesome. The ending is crazy awesome. That was good. I can't wait for the next season now, and it's going to take like a year.
Yeah, 2 more seasons have been greenlit, so
yeah.
Which is actually quite surprising. You don't normally hear of 2 seasons being greenlit. I guess that means they're just going to like shoot them back to back and just get them.
Oh,
get
I
them
wonder.
done.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe
before people's contracts are up.
Yeah, well, maybe she's planning a pregnancy and she's like, "Look, cram it in now, or we got a problem," right? Well,
yeah. That is blue screen. They put her in a little blue suit and just like key her out, key the tummy out.
Yeah,
or bring a stunt tummy in.
She's one of those little chicks, though, that probably doesn't even show that much when she's like properly pregnant. You know how you get these chicks every so often, and they're like, "I'm 9 months pregnant," and you're like, "What? I would have thought 2, 3."
Yeah.
You know, there's somehow a baby in there.
I'm a mother.
Yeah, exactly. You know. They probably spit them out more like rocket ships, you know. Doc sitting there with like the catcher's mitt from baseball or something, you know.
Kasunk.
Yeah, I might have to refill this one. I refilled this before the start of the show. I think that's what happens when I'm allowed to have a cigarette on the show instead of not, because of we're uploading it. God damn. I really resent that. I haven't got over that yet. It's bugging me though. Oh, I forgot to check this whole liquidy thing. Yeah, okay. It tasted like it was getting low and starting to burn the little thingy, and I think it is. I don't know.
That's such tech talk, that is.
Okay, I should have. Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
Dick Dawson's talks tech. Yeah, the thingy and the gibbery and the.
I know.
Thingy.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to ask everybody who here in the live chat goes over to watch Canty Luden do his live streams on Ukraine and what's going on and so on, right? I bet a bunch of you do, don't you? Well, I was cleaning out my tech room over the last couple of days, and oh my God, you should have seen it. It's unbelievable, right? So much unneeded stuff. But I found a Focusrite Scarlett audio interface and an Audio Technica AT2020 microphone that I had just lost. I thought I already gave it away. I thought it was gone. So I got Canty's address. I'm going to send it to him so that he will sound like us when he's on the live streams coming up. Yeah, I'll get it to him as fast as I can, which will be cool. But I found a whole whack of shit. Anybody need retro computing gear to play games from like the year 2000 or so? Because wow, do I have some amazing like AMD processors from back then and Sound Blaster cards. I got what are they called? The Voodoo video cards. I got 2 of those. Holy shit, did I come across some stuff. I don't know why I was hoarding all this crap, because I've got an emulator or like a TV box that can just play it all anyway, right?
You should open a store or a museum.
Yo, yeah.
Or a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Sir, can I come and see your museum? You step inside my house, I'll kill you. You know? I can only imagine.
You want to have a look at the museum? Well, it's in a box over there in the corner.
Oh, work in the chat at the Voodoo 5500. That was the absolute daddy of a card back then. Wow. I think it was LGR last year had somebody send him one, and he was just geeking out about it hard. I had the Voodoo 3000, and right now I think I have a 2000 and that weird Banshee card that was done by Creative Labs. I have one of those as well.
Hey, look, do you 2 want to get a room?
Well, since work knows Voodoo cards and you don't, maybe, you know, VDO has different rooms. Work, you want to come in? We'll kick Dunk out, and you want to?
Yeah. You can climb into my avatar. It's nice and cozy, and it's very warm. Not too smelly.
That's not the avatar. Okay, I gotta refill my drink here before I indulge myself in some party favors. 1 sec.
He's gone away again. Yeah, I was talking about it in the show earlier. I mean, if you haven't noticed, that we did the 42 show. For anyone that's actually really, really confused, right? Do see this going on. The 42 show goes out on the 42 show channel. Links are in the description, or you can go to the website and you'll see it there. But what we do is we record it live, and so it goes out unlisted on the 42 live channel. So you can't see it unless you get the link. Now, Dick has been putting the link in Discord, but if you sign up to Patreon, you'll see the link for it there. You can get a free account on Patreon. So, okay, you don't have to give us any money yet, and you can yeah, and you can get the link and go and see the show live. And what happens is we do it live, then Dick edits it, and then it goes onto the 42 channel. So if you're very confused, Putin's cat, I'm looking at you, and that's
I'm looking at you, son.
That's how it's going. And you go to the website, there'll be more information. I've got to fill out the website a little bit more with the information, but shows are up there, and
we've got a thing going on where we announced this like twice, and we figured, okay, we're done, right? But we've got a lot of people who are busy that week, see you next week, and so on, and blah blah. You're not here all the time, and it came to our attention today that we have to do a lot better communicating this stuff.
Yes, and now you can see us where we're trying to grow 2 new channels up with subscribers to get the and views to get the monetization. Yeah, no, it's not just the monetization; it's some of the features we need to get as well.
We couldn't even do a goddamn redirect because the channel doesn't have enough subs. I can't remember the last time I got told you can't have that.
Yeah, we're like spoiled brats. We're used to like nearly 10,000 subs. So get on it. Start creating soccer accounts and start subbing to us. But we need to get those subs up.
Yeah, drive you crazy, man. It's weird. I don't
know why I'm saying this. We're talking to the same 35 people who already heard this.
Could be, maybe not though, right? But it's like when you don't have a monetized channel, you go into YouTube Studio and it's, I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that. And you can hear the quiet footsteps of somebody with a sharp knife creeping up behind you.
Yeah, then it kills all your crew while you're there asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, Wizard of Ooze in the chat there. Is it worth dropping in on some fellow channels and doing some that will be happening. But one of the things that this channel, the Shills Live, is all about is going to be not just a pub chat with us, but in the pub with, and we're going to be having guests on. And instead of a hardcore interview, which there's nothing wrong with, but it's not really our thing, it'll be more of a hangout with the person. And that's what's going to be a big thing coming up on this channel very soon. Oh,
yeah, it would be just like this. It would be just like this, just with 3 people.
Yeah, or maybe 4, right?
Oh, now you're pushing the boat out,
right? Yeah. So we're working on that in the background, and Slavi will be around quite a bit, Heather, I imagine. And So we got the 42 channel at the 42 show. If you do the little ats on YouTube, you find it right away. Mm-hmm. And that's where we're uploading the 42 show as a video. We could use some help shilling that out on social media and stuff. Even if you'd rather watch it live with us, you can let others know, because a lot of people aren't live people. They're video people. That would be very helpful indeed. Speaking of which, I got to get the video up as soon as we're done this, right? Is that what we're doing? Yeah.
That's what you're doing. I can't. You're the one that's got it.
Yeah, well, I could send it to you, but why send it and then send it and, You know, you could just watch it bounce around the world for a while. You know, it'd be like one of those stupid graphics when they go, "Oh no, the hacker's bouncing through other people's systems," and they show it on the global map. You know,
oh yeah,
I hate those scenes, man. They drive me crazy.
Yeah, Hollywood technology.
Yeah. Or that you hear people hammering on a keyboard, but the picture's enlarging, which is obviously a job for like a mouse or something. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, I've never understood that in modern TV. Yeah, they always, like you say, they're always got like hacking.
Well, the
bloody
sound of somebody typing really fast gives a little bit of a tension, whereas somebody just going click click on a mouse doesn't, right? That's why they do that. It has to be the audio of it. That's what I think. It has to be.
Well, it's also like you remember that Star Trek 4 with Scotty in the Perspex factory. So he's shown the mouse.
Yeah.
Then he puts the mouse down and just starts tapping away on the keyboard.
Yeah.
So, how does he know all the Apple shortcuts?
Yeah, I know. I thought that too. That's a funny one.
There you go. Transparent aluminum.
Yeah. Just because you can show somebody the mathematical equation for it doesn't mean they can assemble it. I mean, that was the other thing I thought. You know?
Yeah. It's like he could have done like what was it, the King's Clothes sort of thing, where he could just held up a piece of nothing, and there you go, laddie, transparent aluminum. Wouldn't that be worth something to you?
Or think it through even further. Why does the tank have to be transparent?
Yeah, aluminium. Just use
why
aluminium.
not? Yeah, so why? You know,
so the whale can look out. Dipshit.
Yeah, because it's well known that whales can really appreciate the engineering of a Klingon vessel. So
they get transported and they go, oh God, it's a Klingon ship.
Yeah, your meals are gonna be terrible. You know, but at least they're live. You know?
Yeah, not more gah.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, but I never thought about it till now. Why did the damn tank have to be transparent? You know?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's Star Trek. Don't think about it too much. Don't think too hard. Your brain will hurt. Yeah. I bet Spock wrote that point. Leonard Nimoy, you know. And it is kind of like funny when he used to like sit back and think about all this stuff, all the stupid stuff in movies and things. Yeah. And you think, and oh yeah, that is so stupid. And the people writing at the time, they went, that was the last thing I was just trying to get this script done. Just trying to crank it out. It'll be all right. Who cares?
Stop yelling at me. The science guy was out sick that day. Fuck.
No one's gonna question it. It's just a Star Trek film. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Yeah. 40 years later,
not even the actors give a shit. Why do you? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, we have become a very, very picky and bitty kind of modern audience.
I noticed it in myself, dude.
To tear things apart.
I noticed it in myself. I'll notice I'll be starting to watch something new, and I'll feel myself being that bitter asshole viewer, and I'm like, whoa, I'm in the wrong mood. Stop, or this could actually be good, and I'm about to ruin it. Right? At least I know,
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
Everyone's become a bloody critic these days.
Yeah, everybody watches movies and TV shows these days, especially science fiction-y type folk, as if we're all, coming down with a harsh case of road rage.
Or YouTube commentator.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. Everybody watching movies as if they're reacting on YouTube. Oh, that'd be a great skit for like Saturday Night Live. You got a couple of teenagers with their family watching a movie and they keep pausing to react, and the parents are like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah, even worse, a drive-in.
Yeah, let me see you turn your headlights on if you agree. All right, everybody.
Honk your horn.
Oh, it's funny. We still have a drive-in theater. It's about an hour and a half drive to get to it in my area, but we still have one.
Does it have THX sound system built in?
Not quite. Well, that depends on what your car is, right? You know.
What do they do? Like pump it all in by Bluetooth now or something?
Yeah. It's all wireless to your radio, right?
Yeah.
And so if you've got a good sound system, it's still in stereo because it's a car audio, right? You know. I don't think many cars have had like Dolby Digital or DTS home theater sound in them. You know
what do you need? What you need to do is get it pumped into your car, stereo system, and then take an output from that and stick it into some really crappy speakers that you hang off the windscreen of your car.
I'd like to see that Brit Techmoan go to a drive-in theater in his car, because he'd have like 7 or 8 pieces of old tech in there to process it and stuff, right?
Yeah, he'd be testing it all out. He'd be taking the bloody things apart while he's listening.
Yeah. He'd drive up with a full quadraphonic processing unit and stuff. You know, that'd be pretty funny. I like that guy a lot. He's good. He's got some weird thing that happened to him in life. He used to test strange home gadgets, like those stupid things you can buy that are supposed to help you make an egg McMuffin, because there's a little spot for the sausage to cook. There's a spot for the egg to cook. There's a spot for the McMuffin thing to cook. And then you just have this clusterfuck appliance thing that nobody can figure out how to clean properly. And you never want to use it again. Right.
And it only makes one.
Yeah, but he's got some way. Yeah, I know. With all that faff, it only makes one. Whereas you could literally have a pan for sausage patties, a pan for the eggs, and a toaster for the damn buns, and you could just make them. Trust me, I do it a lot, you know. But something happened to the guy, and I don't really know what it is. He doesn't really say, but he seems to basically have no sense of taste left anymore. And as such, he stopped with the kitchen gadgets, because at the end, he just can't tell you if it's good or not anymore. You know, that's weird.
Did he turn heterosexual?
Could be. Yeah.
One of those rare cases.
Yeah. But yeah, I used to like his little reviews of things. Like, he bought this toaster that was expensive because it has this little spot where you pour a tiny little cup of water. It's like a shot glass's worth into the toaster, and then you make toast. And somehow it's supposed to be better toast. And for the life of him, he just couldn't understand what was different. It was just toast. He just couldn't figure it out.
Wet toast, moist toast.
Yeah, it was weird, you know.
Toast that's not quite as toasty as you think it's going to be.
Yeah. You know,
very strange.
Yeah, he must have one hell of a storage unit to hold all of that stuff, though. I mean, he must have 50 or 60 record players, and maybe like 100 amps and preamps, and another 100 little portable stereos, and 100 Sony Walkmans, and 100 mini discs. And
well, he did, until you gave out his address.
Yeah. He could have a museum. Oh, wow. You know, I think he must own like at least 15 different reel-to-reel tape machines. He owns cylinder players, and the whole bit is crazy.
Yeah, but it's like the pencil museum in some respects. You're only going to get like a very, very, very small kind of.
I disagree. When you're a YouTuber with over 1 million subs who are right into all that old analog equipment, anybody who goes on vacation that watches your stuff and goes to the UK would pop by and stuff. I think it's actually viable.
Okay. So at this rate, we're going to have 33 people coming to visit your museum of tech.
Oh,
your box.
Don't do that Illuminati hinting bullshit with me. Hey, does anybody notice? Yeah. Anybody notice, speaking of the Illuminati, on Bluesky, when we first signed up, all we got was, would you like to be a member of the exclusive Illuminati? We'll start you off with a payment of a couple $1 million upon sign up and blah, blah. I'm like, sure you will. And all of these accounts would be messaging and then be deleted in 24 hours. But they're gone now. They're not doing that anymore. Bluesky must have come up with a way that just stomped out that Illuminati crap.
I know. I didn't see any of that whatsoever.
I got so many of them. I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
You must be their target audience.
It was crazy, you know. The Illuminati. I kept saying to those people, I was like, why don't you go and check the YouTube channel this account is in promotion of? We used to debunk you sorry ass sons of bitches. I mean, just, you know.
Yeah. Sorry. We're part of the other they. You're not the they that we are looking for.
Yeah. That's funny. But there's still an army of those only bots or titty bots or whatever you want to call them.
Titty bots.
Yeah. It's hilarious because they're titty bots or only bots, right?
I've just got like Roomba stuck in my head. little titty bots running around your room, just wobbling around everywhere.
Yeah. But they have these slightly odd pictures of women. And you can tell that if that's the way a woman thinks a sexy pose is done, it's ridiculous. It's an AI picture. And they have like 12 followers, but they're following 3,000 people. And the only thing in their bio is some weirdly worded thing like candles are happiness. I'm 19.
Is that Gwyneth Paltrow again?
Oh, no. Don't burn the wax that drips from that muff. Jesus. Sorry ass sack of shit that one is. Fuck. I know what the world needs. The smell of my vagina in living rooms everywhere. The fuck is wrong with her? Jesus Christ.
Oh dear. It'll go well with my my penis scented air freshener,
Smell like an Indian train station. Jesus. Why is it? You ever see a picture of an outdoor Indian train station in like more rural areas of India? Why is there always some guy holding his pecker having a piss? Why? Why can't they just go to a bathroom? What do you got to do that for?
But that is the bathroom.
Seems to be. We put the cheese in cottage.
Yeah. That's why you go to the edge of the platform. There's a little toilet roll hanging off the edge of it. Just dump it off to the side.
Yeah. But yeah,
just don't be standing next to the tracks when the train goes through it, because it goes everywhere.
And if it's a bit of a rural location and like Putin's cat, 70% of India doesn't have proper toilets. So if the tracks don't have a proper facility, why would you not at least walk 10 feet around the corner or something? Why do you just go, well, there's 100 people on the train track. I might as well pull my shit out right here and do it, you know? I'm sure it happens in a lot more than just India, but I've seen a bunch of these pictures in a news thread once, you know. Why is urination in public so popular on Indian trains? It was a very strange article, but it's,
you should come
there's
to London,
evidence
mate.
for it, you know.
You should go to London, you shit yourself.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that then. Yeah. Okay, what's the thing with city dwellers? When you all see like a dark, shady place that's maybe like an underpass under a highway that you can walk or something, why does everybody have to excrement, urinate, and spray paint all over it? Why is there that chunk of people that just have to leave their mark, whether it's smear, smell, or paint? You know?
I just wonder why you just hear that, music soundtrack when you look down them as well. You hear that like ominous music just kicks in your head.
No.
It's a dangerous place. Oh, don't want to go down there.
Yeah. Putin's cat says it's art. Some graffiti is art. But when John
smearing.
but when John spray paints, I screwed Kevin's mother, it's not art, right?
Yeah. And like the tagging as well, when you can see something like that. Splat, whatever his fucking cool name he's coming with, and he writes out like 20,000 times. What have you done? You pissed off the Romans. What have you done to do?
I know.
Write it out 100 times, or I'll cut your balls off.
Yeah. I've given so many people shit over the years for graffiti because every time somebody does that, like in a lot of places, it's law that if you graffiti the side of a business, they have to, get rid of it within X amount of time. You're just making my milk and chocolate bars and chips cost more money, you little shit. Because the public pays for it. Nobody just goes, oh, look at that. Somebody put their tag on my wall. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, yeah. You're forgetting a very, very important thing. They don't give a shit.
I know. That's why they all should be shit kicked for it,
Shit kicked.
No, but seriously, all these people, like the law doesn't give a shit about graffiti. Oh, it's just mischief or whatever. They get a slap on the wrist, kick them out. But that store had to pay some company to come and acid bath it off the damn wall or whatever the hell they do. And, they should be forced to get rid of it. Watch how fast it stops then.
Yeah, well, no, you should too. It should become a thing. You get all the people who put graffiti, you round them up, and you ride them naked down the street, and you get to kick them as they run past.
It sounds like being in the automotive union in the UK in the 70s, right?
just flick them with wet towels and stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, I hate stupid shit like that actually costs money. I don't like that. You want to be an artist or something? Do it properly. Don't piss people off.
This is where you're crossing the line between
Banksy idiot,
artists and vandalism. I don't give a shit about Banksy as well. You can fuck off.
Fuck him. Yeah.
I don't know why his paintings are worth so much money. It's just another twat with a stencil.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I'd rather buy that fucking banana taped to the wall.
No, you'd rather have the banana shaped piece of tape stuck on the wall with a banana peel on it.
I posted that. I wonder if I could find that.
I saw that a few weeks ago. I thought, that's funny.
Yeah. I think I put that on social media or something. Well, okay, here, where's my money? Yeah, I don't know where it is. Fuck, I'm not even going to bother trying to find it.
Strangely enough, I taped my penis on the wall, and they told me to take it down. I got a court order. I was expecting, large amounts of money, but no.
What?
What?
I don't know.
What happened?
Oh, okay. I thought YouTube was just like giving us hell for something, but it turns out they actually did something right. So that's good.
Yeah. What? Did they promote us?
Remember we were setting up the new accounts and I had to do that stupid video verification and I kept screaming at the phone when we were doing it because it wasn't recording my face properly. Remember I was getting all angry?
Yeah, they just your normal state of affairs.
Yeah. I got a lot of patience. Oh yeah. They just sent me an email saying they deleted the recording because it's no longer needed. So
yeah. Everybody at YouTube's had a good laugh now. We posted it all around the offices.
Exactly.
We've printed it out. It's now on the YouTube Hall of Fame calendar for 2025.
Yeah. Two-thirds of the company has throated me digitally, but oh well,
Yeah, we've 3D. We've taken your face, done it into a 3D model, and we put it on our next sex toy that's going into the market.
Yeah.
As a bum.
Yeah, the entire board of directors had a 3D model of my throat printed so they could take it home for fun night, you know.
And JD Vance has had it stretched out into a couch.
Yeah. Oh, Heather Wiley in the chat asking about the NFL. Yeah, they fixed that finally. They did make it go away.
Yeah, we made the NFL go away.
I wish.
Yeah, we sent a counter strike and now we own them.
Wouldn't that be awesome? No. That would be awesome.
Dear. Yeah, we could shut these channels down, just sit back and count the money.
Is it legal for a couple of white guys to own a mostly group of black men in this day and age? I don't really think we could get away with that.
Well, it worked all right in the old days, so we'll bring it back. We'll just say it's nostalgia.
Honestly, we paid them.
Yeah, it's slavery, but we're a retro channel, so it's okay.
No, you had to use that word.
It's a retro thing. It's okay. Besides, they like it, don't they? That was the other excuse. Idiot.
Oh man. That's probably why you've never heard an NBA team could be called the Whip Crackers or anything like that. Right? Okay, we better stop here. Hold on.
Now for something completely different.
Nah, they'd get it. They'd know we were on their side. It's just funny.
Yeah, you know, or just
if something's funny, you just gotta go for it. You know,
that's what I say. All right, you know.
Yeah. But I should just point out that neither myself, Nordic Dawson, or any members of the Shills are endorsing slavery
or ownership of anybody. You know.
You own my ass, so shut up.
Yeah, it wasn't the body part I was looking for, but you know. I guess we all crawl up through the ranks to get to the top of the heap, right?
It's the one most easily identifiable.
Yeah. Flat and hairy versus short and stubby.
One's my face, one's my ass. You can tell.
Your ass looks like the Scottish hillside. Peat moss. Fuck.
With deer roaming across it and men in skirts and bagpipes.
Oh God.
and very small purses.
You ever seen a man play a bagpipe so hard every time he takes a big deep breath his kilt comes right up? Oh, it's like watching the one stork nobody wanted to show up at their house.
I gotta say, I do love the sound of a bagpipe. It brings a little tear to my eye, but probably bleeding ears as well. But you know,
for me, I can only think of one moment where a bagpipe worked, and I do believe it's AC/DC. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, where it comes in at the for the little melody and the guitar part. You know,
was it an electric bagpipe?
Not so much. But it sounds like it was recorded on a Shure SM57, not a 58, because it's a thinner tone.
Yeah. Shut up.
I meant that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I know he's being serious, but yeah, shut up.
Oh.
It's probably got pickups on it. Yeah, set of Seymour Duncans.
Hey, I want to talk about the Clash for a minute. You know, everybody knows the Clash.
Why not? Why not? Hey, let's go to the segue here. Hang on a second. Dick Dawson talks about the Clash. He's gonna talk about the Clash. Clash.
Okay, let's see if I can remember why I brought this up now. Okay. Yeah.
I
So
built you up and everything.
yeah. Okay. So you know the song Rock the Casbah, London Calling, I think it's from, right? You know?
Yeah.
There's this thing where people always think they hear Joe Strummer saying, rock the Casbah, fuck the Casbah.
Okay.
Right now, it's very, very clear. If you watch the video that was made for that song, he clearly uses an R and an F in the video to make it clear. And I think that's one of the earlier examples of a song that slipped onto the radio with a swear word in it, and people didn't realize it. Right? I'm convinced that song has fuck in it a lot. And when you watch the video, you can't help it. He's mouthing an F. It's just his, right?
But what's he got against the Casbah?
Well, do you know the song? Sharif bans disco in the Casbah. Right. It's an Iranian thing or whatever, right?
Well, it's like a North African thing. It's it's just like a region.
Yeah. So he bans disco, and everybody's like,
part of town,
buddy, right? Rock the Casbah, man. You know. Yeah, actually, the entire song was started by the drummer. He did the drums, and then he did the bass. Then he wrote the lyrics, and Strummer was like, "Well, you were doing good until the lyrics. I'll finish that off for you, pal." And boom, they had a great track.
Yeah, Putin's cat. He says, "Rough the Casbah."
Yeah, no, it I think well, you know how cats have rough tongues? I think Putin's cat just had his tongue in the wrong place on that one.
The thing is, it's kind of funny because when that song came out, you and I were just like kids.
Yeah.
What the fuck do we know what a Casbah is? we were singing it. I only know recently, about the Casbah and what it is.
I know. I had no clue what that song was about. Yeah. Sharif doesn't like it and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I know it's just good track.
But we used to do that so many times, as kids. Alona Gay should have stayed at home yesterday. Alona Gay, she sounds like a right dirty type. Oh, you mean the bomber that hit Hiroshima?
Oh, see, I don't even know what song you're talking about, but I'm cluing in as you go here.
Yeah. It's quite funny because I've seen an advert using that song, Alona Gay. They're just using the instrumental for it, but it's for a health product. Well, meanwhile, the song's about the bombing of Hiroshima.
Ouch.
Oh, dear.
A broadcast cat in the chat says the Casbah is in Zurich, world famous for bands. Is that the place they're actually talking about?
Well, I've seen Casbah's in North. I mean, is it just like the Soho district? Because when you say it's or Chinatown or because lots of places will have a Soho district. I don't even know why. And lots of places will have Chinatown. Maybe lots of places have Casbah areas.
That's like Montreux, the Roxy on the Strip in Cali. Like, there's a few places that are like, properly famous. I had no idea. I wonder if is it about that place? Was there a guy named Sharif at the time that was just like, fuck you, you're not playing that shit in my club? Because if it's world famous for bands, that's really starting to make a lot of sense, right?
Although broadcast cat says the Casbah, not the Casbah.
Yeah, but still, right? That's just a play on words that makes the song cool, right? Here, let me get my drink together again. Hold on.
Oh, we'll have to put some research into that if we can be bothered. Look at him. This is Dick Dawson going off to do some research, get some beer. Although I don't think he's drinking beer tonight. I think he's drinking his special tea. Yes, a special tea. Gin and fucking what's he doing? Gin and ginger beer, I think he's drinking. Strange man. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, does anybody know the answer to that question? What alcohol do I drink when I'm not drinking beer?
I told him. I'm sorry, I let it slip. There's no guessing game tonight.
Oh, really? You fucked that up?
Yeah.
Dumbass. All right.
Well, I didn't know you were going to turn it into a game.
Dunk, you received 2 demerit points for breaching the dumbass statute.
Oh shit! I'm in negative points now.
Yeah.
I didn't know you can get that many demerit points.
Yeah. See, Heather got it right in the chat, gin and tonic, except sons of bitches didn't have tonic today. So
you
I
got the
had
ginger beer again.
Yeah, it's ginger ale.
Yeah.
Canada Dry and gin.
Yeah.
You know, I like gin. It's not sweet.
Well, we do know one thing for sure. You do like to try to drink Canada Dry.
I don't like pop, man.
No. You're missing the words.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. God damn. If you were as clever as you think, you'd be funny.
No. If you were smart as I am clever, you would get the jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's obviously there's 2 ways to see that situation now, isn't there?
There is definitely a dichotomy going on here.
Yeah.
That's a very long word to use.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe Medley, Canada Dry ginger ale. Yeah. I don't like sweet drinks. I don't like soda pop. And if they don't have tonic water, I'm just at a loss at what to get if I want to have gin. I tried Sprite.
Tap water.
Oh, dude. No. But I tried Sprite and I woke up with a sugar hangover and my teeth felt like they were vibrating. You know, it was unbelievable. So much sugar in that stuff. I don't know how people drink pop.
What was it? Diet Sprite? Sugarless Sprite? Or was it just
Does that
Sprite?
exist?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. You get sugarless ones.
I just got what's called Sprite at the alcohol store because it was pop, right? And I was looking for tonic water and they didn't have it. And I was just like, fuck. You know, I can't do wine. Yeah. Alan in the chat there talking about, just get some cheap ass wine. I get the worst hangovers from wine. Oh, it's terrible.
Alan walking. Get cheap ass wine like Dunk. How fucking dare you? I'm drinking a bottle of little.
I will have finest. You know that's cheap cock wine. Okay.
I am drinking Little's Finest at a whole £5.79 a bottle. That's not cheap.
The bottle itself's got to be worth £4 or 50p.
Yeah, we don't get refunds on the bottle. Yeah. I also was drinking those fucking whiskeys those guys are drinking. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, no, hang on. This is the after show. I can't mention the 42 show because you might not have seen it yet. So go watch the 42 show to find out what I'm talking about. Back guys drinking whiskey. It will be uploaded after this stream.
Yeah.
The folks who are here live saw that. So no spoilers in the chat, people. No spoilers.
Okay, yeah. Somebody in the chat says spiced rum. Alan there. What is it? Watkin? God, I can't wait for my eye appointment, man. Pretty soon I'm going to be able to read again. And it's going to be amazing.
Well, we're going to have to start teaching you again.
At this point, my vision's so blurry. I've forgotten most of the rules of the English language because I can't read it anyway. I'm going to start. Right. Yeah, I'm going to start communicating like Tim Allen with a group of monkeys or something.
Welcome to PubChat. Well, we won't know the difference. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, can't wait, man. You know what we should do? Before my eye appointment, I'll take a picture of myself just sitting there, maybe like my hair down in my headphones like I mostly look. And then we'll play a game and we'll put it in one of those sites where you can see how you look in different frames. And we'll put different glasses on me to see which ones I should get. And don't suggest contacts because I don't even like there's no way I could do that. I'm just, I'm not that guy. I'm just wearing eyeglass. I don't care.
Well, we do realize you're not going to take anyone's advice because,
on this one, look at me. I have no style at all. I always wear like a plain t-shirt. I usually just wear simple jeans or like corduroys outside. My winter jacket is just this plain dark green thing. Like I always pick things that have no style at all because that way it's just easier, right?
Like if you give it to these people, they're either going to be like bloody.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's right. Because they're idiots. Right,
going to be jam jar bottoms, or like huge kind of like Elton John glasses. You haven't got a hope in hell.
Heather Wiley has a shout in the chat there. No frames, just get those simple, like James Spader looking things. Right, he seems to like those. Alan in the chat says binoculars. No, because I gave up spying on my neighbors like, I don't know, 6 months ago or something, right?
Yeah, it's a court order.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing how powerful those things are. Work in the chat says Jim Jones style. Okay, hold on a minute here. What's a Jim Jones?
I think I've had a Jimmy Jones once, but
Yeah,
I was behind a skip.
Oh, so like the full-on Roy Orbison almost, except they fade at the bottom. Those, I kind of like those. Those look old school, right?
I think people would like to have eye contact while they're. If you are going to go on camera, you might as well use your fucking eyes.
Well, here's the thing, though. The company in my town that I have my appointment for, it's February 8th. They have a sale that was just announced, and it goes till February 15th. And I can get 2 pairs of glasses for the price of one. And so I should be able to get a sunglasses pair for outside and a clear glasses pair for inside or cloudy days, instead of paying like $900 or $1,000 for those ones that change, right? And those ones that change, because I have a ring light facing me to illuminate me on the show, they would probably darken right the fuck up anyway, right? That's my thinking. Because I know Commander McMillan and a few people always say it's kind of like dark where I'm sitting. It's not. It's very bright. Annoyingly so, to be honest.
Why don't you just get like a fucking USB, connection stuck in the back of your head into your cerebral cortex, and then you can just have like any webcam, you want. Just like stuck.
But webcams suck. I would have to have one of those Sony stuck in my melon, and then they would probably charge me a subscription fee for it.
Get a Vision Pro. So you don't need glasses.
Yeah.
And then,
wait a minute, you're there. You're not. You're there. Hold on. I got to calibrate. All right. Hold on.
My God, he's turned into a dinosaur.
Mommy, don't eat me. Holy shit, man. Yeah. Did Kermit the Frog just give me a blowjob? What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, I asked for Miss Piggy. I went in Gonzo because he can reach into areas that most noses can't.
Somebody said, "What do you want for lunch?" I said, "Pork." All of a sudden, what the hell? Oh man,
you wouldn't believe what I saw last night. There's a channel that's kind of like sciencey. It tends to go into science kind of stuff, but the channel's run by these 2 gay blokes. Not that you could tell by watching them. Yeah, no, you can. And they're lovely fellas. But they did put out a video yesterday about prostate stimulation and incredible orgasms.
What the
hell? and it was really funny because they were like talking about these, like the science between into the whole idea of the male G spot and and taking up the bum, is quite pleasurable apparently. And
Christ.
I skipped through it because I quite frankly at this age I don't need the tips. Definitely don't need the tips. Just the tip. No, but the funny thing is,
These are words don't be in a gay bar unless you know you're in a gay bar.
Yeah, Caspar. What was funny, but right at the end of the video, they said, what was it? They said, oh, and if you want some hints and tips, go to our sister channel. We can tell you more about it. Yeah, a bit strange. Two gay blokes calling their channel a sister channel, but
yeah. That's just for fun.
Yeah, the sister channel's a bit more lesbian, but such a bizarre thing to come up in your recommendations when on a channel you subscribe. I don't even know why I'm subscribed to them, to be honest with you.
Can I show you something here? I did a little Google search.
Is it a prostrate?
Yeah, no, and it's not OnlyFans. I did a Google search. First, I tried to find those glasses without frames, and they're always on like people that look like they're trying to be architects, but they're janitors, And then
suits you then.
Yeah, well, but I like the idea of no real frames because it is simple. It's nothing, right? But I did a search, guy with long hair wearing glasses. And first of all, why are all you Fabio looking motherfuckers on the Google search, right? Look at this, but look at the glasses that they put up. They always have a bit more style and they're almost the same pair over and over again. Well, except for Brad Schmidt there in the bottom. Why do they always have to see this cat in the center right now that I'm like the Mexican Hulk guy, he's got almost no frames, just a little bit, but there's nothing I can compare with that relates to me properly. So I'm going to have to do the thing, where I just get the picture taken and try them on. There's nothing to do here. I don't know.
Seeing those images, you relate absolutely because you're an Apple user and they look like a bunch of hipsters. So,
Does anybody live in the UK have extra bullets for a gun that's a very high caliber?
You're a perfect match. All you need is the sandals.
No,
as we call them in the UK, wellies with the toes cut off.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not willing to look like that.
Yeah.
That's the glasses they were showing are for the kind of guys that use what's that stuff? Hairspray.
I was going to say Vaseline, but okay. Different uses. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I need to get a cigarette. Hold on. I ran out. I got to go and hit the stash.
Oh, he's going to go to the shop again. Oh my God. He just keeps walking away over there. I don't know why. What is it with this guy? He comes on this fucking show. Hey, come and watch me on this live stream. And I'll spend most of my time going somewhere else. You know what you don't realize? He's got another stream going on in the corner and he's just like spinning plates. It's on another channel. Dick Dawson, side camera. I'm just going to nip off for a minute. And you didn't hear a word of that.
No, I didn't bother turning on the speakers that time.
Yay.
You were counting on that, weren't you?
Yeah.
Heather PM me after and tell me what that fucker said.
I'll slip to her fiber, don't worry. She'll say the right things.
Yeah, she just stole your money, bitch. So what's the call here? Do you guys all think still just like the no frame, just, and I like no frame, you could still end up with those really skinny looking, I want to be an architect frames. I'm just going to get normal ones, right? Like, no real style to them, just glasses with wire frames, right? That makes sense.
You know what it is? I mean, I'm not a massive. I am a massive glasses user.
You are a massive twat. You give yourself credit, please.
That's not what I was going to say, but never mind. We just lost the stream. What's going on?
About? Everything seems to be working here.
No, I mean, on our video, I can only just see you and me side by side. I don't see the stream anymore.
Okay, that's interesting.
But never mind. Yeah. No, what I was saying about glasses, I use reading glasses. I should get my eyes tested properly and get proper glasses. But I've been taking the cheapskate route for many years.
Reading glasses.
The thing is, with glasses, if you get a frame on the glasses, then the lens stays in the right place. It always seems to be down on the build because the hinges will break. The way that I'm going to take these glasses off in a minute because they're half frames. So they've got like a frame at the top, but then they have like this like little bit of nylon that goes around and holds the rest of the glass in.
Yeah.
And sometimes the lens will pop out. And then you have to struggle to try and get it back in again. Sometimes you can fix it, sometimes you can't. But it's always about glasses. They always break in like places you don't expect them to, and that's always.
You're not giving me hope here because I'm the kind of guy. Holy God, I got to get this back in there. Oh, it's not going back in, and then boom, I've thrown it against the wall, and I'm like, shit. But I needed that,
where are they? I can't see them. We get my glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I think sometimes style over form can be a bit
I don't care. Look, these are my reading glasses, and how granny are those, right? You see, I don't care. Holy, did you guys get blurry there? These are definitely for close up. Look at how thick those sons of bitches are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not like bloody bottles. No, but that's the thing about glasses. You got to just do what you have to do, don't you? Sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm that person. I go into a store and I look at all the options for clothes, and I'm like, I don't like any of it. You just have plain T-shirts. Yes, sir. They're in the bargain bin. It's like,
no. They're in the gentleman's section. And you get out the ladies and stop trying on all these bras.
Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you do, sir. Silk panties aren't a match for your figure.
I love the way this basque just pulls in my figure. Yeah.
When it cleaves the crevice, when it cleaves the crevice and gives me a wedgie, I love it when it's silk. That's what we should do. We need to come up with a set of silk underwear called crevice cleavers for when you need something comfortable in the middle.
Ooh.
Wonder if that would sell. We'll try that on the merch site, And
then they want to put a massive Shills logo across the back of it as well.
Yeah. And they're unreturnable when used, right? Yeah. And well, maybe we could take them in return, but you have to pay a 50% restocking fee so we can afford to ship them to Japan and put them into a little vending machine. Yeah. Shills viewers undies worn once.
We'll have to get big first. We'll have to get big in Japan.
Oh, like Tom Waite. Big in Japan. See, you know about as much about music as you don't know Tom Waite. Seriously?
Yeah, I do know Tom Waite.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
Big in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's not Tim Conway. Two different people.
Strangely enough, I kind of guessed.
Yeah. Really?
You kind of gave it away by using different names.
I wasn't sure.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm not an expert, but I'm usually used to knowing how things work.
Yeah. I met a guy named Dave, met a guy named John. Turns out they're two separate people. Crazy.
What the world is coming to these days.
I couldn't believe it, It was Australia, so I just figured they'd both be Bruce. I had no idea,
Yeah, and no Sheilas.
Yeah. Well, at least not the hourly types.
Yeah.
Australians like the name Bruce.
What's your name? Bruce?
Uh-huh.
That was Bruce. That's the funny thing. What's your name, Bruce? That would be a question. Yeah, what's your name, Bruce?
Yeah.
It's Colin. We'll just call you Bruce.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Colin? No, they all start with B around here, mate. And I just call you Bruce.
my brother loved that Monty Python Bruce sketch.
That's funny.
The philosophers of the University of Wallaroo, because he was called Bruce. His name was Bruce. So he loved that.
There was a funny scene in Top Gear, the Jeremy Clarkson, the trio show, where they had the guys from the Australian Top Gear show up to do a little challenge thing with them. And they showed up in prison transfer vans.
Or repatriation vans.
Yeah. It was so funny. I think they were upside down in them too.
Well, like bats.
Yeah. But it was really funny. Oh yeah.
It is so funny. The relationship we have with Australia, we love each other dearly, except at the same time they fucking hate us.
Wait, yeah, well,
Australians,
yeah.
hate
Especially people with Aboriginal descent. I'm just saying,
Yeah. Well, of course they do.
Yeah, but that's not fair. It's not fair because in Canada, we have an issue with colonization, Aboriginals, and so on. I'm not going to go into that right now because it's horrible. But they hate us, not you. And you're the assholes that sent everybody over. I shouldn't be taking this flack. It should be you.
Don't blame me. I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't even there.
It's a good point. I
would have said send them donuts and turkey or something. I don't
know. Turtle. It worked in Australia. Oh, good God! We just pissed some people off with that one. I'm sure.
But it is funny. It is funny though when I did, I was talking about how the Australians hate us. I was actually just talking about the white intruders. I totally missed the whole point about the Aborigines. Yeah. It's funny how I didn't have that in my mind.
Yeah, it's a perspective of the conqueror, Victor, the real estate agent. Oh shit! I shouldn't. I hold on.
Again, I was not involved in the original planning.
Yeah. But that is a good point. There's a lot of people in the world that have an issue over this and that and the other thing, and nobody's sitting here telling you you're wrong. The thing is, though, is we didn't create it. You didn't create it. We all got to get along and live together now and try to do the best for everybody so we can all have a good life. So maybe we could change the argument just a little bit. And, I realize there's some really nasty stuff in the past, but I mean, that whole thing where you could start redrawing borders and start going over documents, treaties, and so on and whatnot. Well, how far back do you go? Because you could go back to the original treaty that says this area of somewhere in North or South America is now yours because we're going to sign it over. And now you say, well, we didn't realize what we were doing and stuff. And I'm sure you didn't, because the assholes that came over fucked you guys brutally. But it wasn't you and it wasn't me, but we're here now. Right? You know, I mean, how far do you go back? Did you guys take it from somebody else 10 years before? Should we go back further? Do we go back even further? You know what I mean? Like, do we have to go back to Mesopotamia and Babylon and stuff and go, okay, they're in charge now? Like, I get the idea of making sorry and so on. I get these things, but there's only so far you can go. There's one group in Canada who want the city of Vancouver signed over to a native group because that was originally their land. Well, what, is everybody just going to leave Vancouver? I mean, you know, like we've got to come up with better solutions than just being angry at each other, right? You know, but you know, it gets a little bit crazy, right? You know, because was it really yours? Didn't you take it from somebody else? Maybe you guys were the tough guys. You know, I mean, you know, it's a fair question.
Let's just start with you and me, so we're not angry with each other, and then it will spread from there.
Well, we got to end the show then. Right? I know. And, you know, as it pertains to all this kind of stuff and whatnot, I see nothing wrong with the city of Vancouver going, hey, look, you know, let's just throw an extra 1.5% tax on things and hand it off to some people so they can raise themselves up and so on and whatnot. And sure, I don't see that as a problem. And to everybody that can afford to live in downtown Vancouver in some $4,000 a month bachelor suite apartment because you're a young executive and an up and comer and blah, blah, yeah, fuck you. So, you know, I'm good with that, right? You know, no problem.
Yeah, jump off the balcony of your apartment.
Yeah. But don't land in the flowers because, you know, George is working hard on those, right?
Yeah.
You know?
And don't hit any indigenous people on the way down.
That's true, right? You know, they usually have really cool hair, so you don't want to fuck that up, right? Just aim for the sidewalk, all right? You know?
They got bouncy hair. They got lovely hair. Sorry, really spongy. Looks like it saved people. Anyway, we apparently we have a Stream Elements donation come in, Dick.
Oh, cool! I love those. Hey, it's from
Father Wiley, and it's for
$6.66. Glasses Fund or Bring Felix to Mexico Fund. Oh my God. If he was home and he would have heard that, he would have. Oh man.
Yeah. It's packed already.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Are you kidding? My son would flip out to go to Mexico. I suppose it could be done, right? There's these things called airplanes, so we don't have to drive through America. We could just fly over it. You know? He would love that. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Heather, thank you so much, because the devil's work is good work. No, but he would flip out. Could you imagine? Oh my God. If I took Felix to Mexico, I don't think I would get to leave.
Where would he go? What would you do?
He would just love it. He would just literally run around trying to speak Mexican to people or Spanish. And once his vocabulary runs out, he would just try his best anyway. And, you know, everybody loves him because he's just such a happy guy. I can only imagine that, you know, he could go into one of the more rural, rougher areas of Mexico and be one of the only gringos that's fucking welcomed with open arms.
He'd become a bandit before you know it.
You know?
Arriba, arriba.
Yeah, yeah. He would introduce me to people. He'd be like, "No, it's my dad. It's okay."
It'd have a gold tooth before you knew it.
Yeah. Yeah, he would love it though. And I could do without winter. Fibromyalgia. I'm sore and tired, man. Winter makes it even worse. Maybe Mexico is the answer.
We're feeling the same way. Me and the missus. Oh, just so fed up of just wet and miserable. And that's the summer.
Yeah. We should move this shit to Mexico. I'm sure Heather has a couple extra rooms until we get set up, right? Yeah.
We have to learn Spanish and start. Yeah, you be on the YouTube Spanish.
I can speak Mexico. Come on, man. I know what I'm saying. It's okay. Man.
Yeah, I'll watch Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, handle.
Man, be totally fine.
I could get a DVD box set of Zorro. Yeah, I could learn this.
Yeah. I can learn not to flinch when somebody calls me the gay blade. Yeah.
I could watch all the spaghetti westerns, which weren't shot in Mexico; they were shot in Spain. But
funny. Why in Spain? It can't have been cheaper than Mexico at the time, right?
Crews and equipment, and transport, and logistics.
Yeah. Okay. You know the answer. There you go.
Just a lot easier to do that way.
Yeah. Interesting.
And probably tax as well.
Oh, yeah. Or lack thereof, right?
Yeah. Getting incentives and shit.
Yeah. What is it? 137. Okay, give me a second here. I'll be real quick.
Dick Dawson is off again. He's on his travels to the other YouTube channel where he's going to be talking about us in the background or something like that. I don't know what he's doing over there. It is spinning plates. He's literally got like a stick with those plates spinning on it, and it's starting to waver. I better go over there, start spinning that plate up again. Either that, or he's just got to do a quick Uber delivery or something like that. I don't know. He just delivered a pizza next door.
If I was going to give you a name as a parody song singer, because I put you on speaker that time, it would be Weird Dunk Yank My Dick.
And sometimes he hits the right notes.
Yeah, but it usually only when you're being thrown down the stairs. Yeah. You're like a spoon for a Japanese couple trying to name their child.
You'd have to explain that racist joke.
It's a really racist joke. How do Japanese people name their children? They throw a spoon down the stairs. Ding dong dong. It's from the 70s. I know it's bad, but
yeah. It could be worse. You could have like pulled your eyelids to one side when you did it.
Speaking of the eyelid joke, the best one ever was Eddie Murphy when he's talking about people working at McDonald's when they live in Japanese people working at Japanese McDonald's. He's like, wouldn't you imagine, they go into the back and they're like, I would like a Big Mac, a large fry, and an apple pie. I fucking died laughing. That's one of the funniest jokes ever, man.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Especially coming from a black bloke who have this amazing ability to make their eyes go like big and bulbous.
Yeah.
That big googly eye black thing.
I remember one of Eddie Murphy's old jokes. He was like, I showed up in Texas wearing all my black leather to do one of my shows, and the guy comes up and he's like, "Is this your bag, sir?" "Yeah, this is my fucking bag." "Why, motherfucker? Black man can't have a suitcase?" And the dude's just like, "What the fuck's wrong with this guy?" You know. And he was like, "Yeah, I was just looking for racism, man, but it just, you know, it's funny." I think that's from Delirious. I'm not sure, but but he even made fun of himself for looking for racism, right? And that was 1981. You know?
Yeah, it's funny, because the self protection is he's all ready for it because he's just so fucking used to it.
Yeah.
Just meet anybody who's not black, and it's like, oh well, instant racism. I just know it's coming.
Yeah. You know, and then he goes on to make fun of like gay people for 15 minutes in his show. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's not all balanced, you know.
He just canceled himself out.
Totally, you know. There's a whole whack of that first Delirious that you can't use, you know. Could you imagine Mr. T as a gay person? He uses a different word.
Would that word begin with the letter F?
Yeah. You know, I've been watching you and you've been watching me. That whole thing, that was funny, man.
I can't remember that bit. It's been a while since I've seen that show.
Yeah. He goes, "Yeah, imagine Mr. T, you know, what does he say? Hey, boy, you look mighty cute in them jeans. Now, come on over here and do something to me." It's so funny. Yeah. You know, back in the day where jokes were jokes and blacks were blacks.
Oh, dear God. Do you need some help digging that hole a little bit deeper?
No, but Eddie Murphy was so good at making fun of racism from his side of it to show how stupid it was. He was so good at that for a time. He was awesome at it. It was really good.
Well, we had a guy in the UK called Lenny Henry that like did a similar thing because in the UK, it's like obviously racism was still there. A lot of TV was kind of like hitting against racism and making fun of it, while on the other hand you had the other side of other TV shows that were making fun of just being racist. And Lenny Henry grew up in that era, and he started doing TV where he was kind of like mixed in between it, because sometimes he was fighting against racism while using racial stereotypes. And he's like, recently in the last few years, he's kind of like looked back at his material and he hates it. He hates it. Yeah. Sometimes it hits the mark where he's crossing that boundary and making racism look bad. But also at the same time, sometimes he's endorsing it.
Yeah.
with his comedy, because he's using the stereotypes that other people use. And it's such
That's the thing. When you use stereotype to show how bad racism is and stuff, you've got to watch it, because there becomes a moment where you're so good at it that these stereotypes now go, "Yeah, motherfucker, screw those bastards." And you're like, "No, I was making fun of you asshole." We had that over here as well. With a character who was like, I can't remember, Alf Garnett was the character name, and he was in like several series. And he used to get people come up to him and says, "Oh, I love your character. I love how you have a go at the Nignogs." And he says, "I'm not having a go at them. I'm having a go at you." Yeah. And that's the funny thing is, it's like it's so close to the mark that people can't even fucking tell the difference. But people could tell the difference in the 70s and 80s and stuff. It's nowadays that it's gotten so bad, right?
This was the 70s. I am talking about the 70s and the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a very old series, yeah.
Wow. Okay, I gotta check this out. Yeah. What do we got here? Hour 45. Okay, we're good for a little bit here.
Yeah, clock is ticking. He's like a when you get in a taxi and you flip the thing and it starts counting and it's charging money. How much are we? Is this ride cost me tonight, Dick?
Yeah,
because,
I was just gonna say, at an hour and 45 minutes, you owe me about 37 quid right now.
Yeah. We haven't gone anywhere yet, so I thought it'd be by the mile, but
Yeah.
I'll give you a big tip on the way out, and I don't mean my penis.
Oh God, I don't like mushrooms that much, man.
Can you imagine that, getting out your taxi cab? You say to the taxi driver, "Would you like a large tip?" You go,
yeah. You just reach for your zipper. Yeah.
Suck it, bitch.
Oh God. Oh. That sounds like something that would happen in the Riviera in the 60s, you know.
Sounds like a really bad TV sketch that would not get aired these days.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that somebody who's a male model for romance novels would say, right? You know. What was that fucking guy's name? Fabio? You know?
I don't know. Don't know about your ex-boyfriends.
Yeah, because I've had a lot of them.
Jose. Hose
Yeah. Hose bag. No.
Oh dear. And we've still got people here. Oh, we've got 32. Yeah. We haven't lost too many.
Yeah, we're not gaining any either.
They haven't given up on us yet. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
We got 6 people on social media screaming me tooing us right now, you know.
We certainly lost numbers over this changeover stuff. You know, the amount of people watching. We quite often get like 60, 70, 80 people watching. I think people are still very confused.
Oh, very much so. But the thing is we haven't had enough chance on the main channel to explain that to people. So you got some people, when we go live on UA Update this Saturday on the old main channel, there's going to be a bunch of people that go, what happened to PubChat and stuff? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to have to totally deal with that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that means that I shouldn't get stupid drunk, just a little tipsy tonight. So I better slow it down, because for me it's only 6:30.
Well, I mean, I wasn't planning on that.
What?
Yeah, I don't want to get you drunk tonight. I'll just say I haven't got the energy. Sorry, sweetie.
I have a skinny ass, and even still, you couldn't make it through. Fuck.
Yeah, you should wrap it with cling film.
Yeah, that's like
the entry point's closed.
That's like using an earthworm to find the center of the earth, man. It ain't happening.
Damn it! I'd have to go back and watch that video about the prostrate, the stimulation.
Yeah. You can tell you're watching the right video because it starts with the snap of a glove. Oh man. Hey, Silver Earth's in the chat. If you don't know, I fucked that up. Silver Earth was the one that won. Stop talking so I can be on the screen. Thank you. Silver Earth won this painting in a raffle and then sent it over to me from the creators in Ukraine so it could be on the show. How cool is that?
It's good we talk about prostrate.
You have to go right to the bottom of the pile again, didn't you?
Well, no, I was just going to say David Worley's in the chat as well.
Yeah. Speaking of problems with your bunghole.
Oh, I got one of those things through the post today. It's from the NHS, because NHS do these sort of things, unlike places in America, where it's colonic cancer test thing, a test kit, and it's basically like those big cardboard envelopes.
I can hear their theme song right now. It's a finger for you and a finger for me, and we'll all have a finger and be healthily.
A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. No. It came in this little cardboard package. You open it up. There's this little plastic. It looks like a USB key, right? And no, what you have to do is you have to go and have a poo, right? But you have to make sure the poo doesn't enter the water. So you have to fill the toilet up with toilet paper. So you do a poo, and then you get the little stick out.
It's like an island covered in clouds seen from above.
So you have to do a little poo, and then you have to take the thing and stick it in, make sure it's covered all the grooves and everything. Oh, okay, didn't know this was like a fucking art piece or anything like that. And then pop it back into the USB key, pop it in an envelope, and shove it in the post.
Oh my god!
Glorious.
You know what we should do? Coming up soon, PJ CNET, who's on the Shills account tonight, he's going to join us for PubChat just to prove you all that not everybody from the UK is ridiculous.
What, are you going to use PJ as a benchmark?
Yeah. 20 people from MC Tunes channel just popped to alert. Their little ears flipped up. They all did the. Huh?
Actually, I'm surprised we don't have any more people watching this, because all PG has to do is go and cause some havoc in an MC Tune video, and then just like, oh, I'm going over to the Shills. Right, following. We're coming over. We'll see you in the chat.
MC Tune and FTFE have a thing called Top Left coming up, and I do believe that's the spot on their closets where they keep their wigs. So stay tuned.
And the dildos.
Just kidding, guys. Well, kind of.
No, that.
Yeah.
They're not watching. They don't care.
But Jackalope said that this stuff is better than that stuff and that we're cool. So I believe it.
Yeah. Well, this stuff is better than that stuff. Where stuff is concerned, we're on the peak of stuff.
I know stuff. I can do stuff.
We are at the top of the bell curve of stuff.
I got better stuff than that other fucking guy who was sleeping with my wife for a month. I got stuff.
Say wife, sister.
Well, in Alabama, I think those words are interchangeable. So it's just,
or dad.
Yeah. Uncle Dad.
Uncle Dad. Jesus.
Oh, God. This is one of those evenings where I had half a Mickey bottle in the freezer, and I knew that wouldn't be enough. So I bought another one, and I was proved correct. And so it's as you get older, you can foresee your future, and you can take steps to make sure that it falls into place the way you want it to. So you can either be Dorothy with the red shoes and all that craziness, or you can get drunk.
You look shit in ruby slippers.
Sequins don't work for me. It's this weird thing, you know. Makes my prick look smaller. I don't like it.
Do you know what makes your prick look smaller? Somebody else's prick.
Binoculars.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't pansy around with like getting. Oh, I'll get. Because it's like you're trying to control your drinking problem, but I'll just get a half bottle. I'll get a half bottle, but I'll get 2 of them.
I have spent 63 years trying to control the alcohol consumption, and it's funny because I've only been on the planet for 50 some, right? And
but why don't you just get like a big full bottle? Because it's going to be cheaper than getting like 2 half ones.
Yeah, but buy $1. But here's what happens. If you buy the smaller bottle and you do happen to finish it that night.
There's a psychological thing going on there.
No. There's so much more than that. This is behavior patterns of a somewhat autistic moron. So if I wake up in the morning and there's some in the bottle, well, I will consume the some in the bottle during that day.
Breakfast.
Usually, brunch, but yeah, sure. Right. No, but so what happens is if you have 1 or 2 and decide you want more, not get drunk more, but just a couple more, you got to go to the store. But if you balance out right and finish them off at the end of the night, you don't go to the store the next day, and you might actually have one of those rare days of sobriety. I know it's strange, but in Canada, it does happen sometimes, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be strange.
It's one of those days where you go, you know what? I'm not drinking today, so I'll take 2 servings of bacon, right? That's how we do it, But so it's that thing where you got to judge it properly, because the next day, like, you might have 2 and then that tasted like more. So, you gotta balance this stuff, right? And if I was to, there's only 2 left in this bottle, I don't want to have 7 today, I should just give it to my neighbor. Well, that could send her off on a tangent where she ends up in Long Beach, trying to panhandle homemade clay coins for crack cocaine, right? I can't do that either. So,
Yeah, not since the last time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's like 9 of them down there, and I figured, fuck, I'm creating a culture at this point. Stop.
I hope they chant your name as they dance naked on the beach around a fire.
No, but every time they get to the border and try to cross, they hold up these little children and say they're mine.
Except the brown one. Can't be that.
Oh, God.
That one's got slanty eyes.
There's this thing where when I make up those jokes like that, sometimes it works. Sometimes I think maybe I should be stopped.
Yeah. You got to try immaterial.
New material. I can't even remember what I said. Now it's gone already. I have no idea.
That's why we record this shit.
Oh yeah.
So when we go live at the Hollywood Bowl in years to come, we got all this material to work with. So we can go back and pick and choose, and which one's the worst jokes. We use the most racist, the filthiest.
Yeah. Somebody remind Austin of what he said 7 hours ago. All right, wake him up. Okay.
Yeah, we'll turn what we say randomly into a script one day, and then we'll record it. We'll put an album out.
It's gotten so fucked up that even Martin Lai, who doesn't normally show up in the chat but always shows up in the comments, has had to say something. That's how fucking stupid this one has gotten.
Yeah, and what does he say? What an image.
Yeah, I think he's speaking about.
You're not helping, mate. Yeah, you're not helping.
He's speaking about a race of people that were in the Tolkien novels, but everybody picked on to the point where, Tolkien got me too'd about how he treated them, right? So
yeah, you got to be careful what you're doing about the images. It's usually the minge I usually get problems from.
Yeah. I always said you can shave that off if you're careful, but you don't want to catch the edge, right?
Two different races, the imges and the minges. They both part their hair on different directions.
Yeah. It's like a lefty and a righty, you know.
Oh, he says image. Okay, he's correcting himself.
Yeah, it was funnier the first time, Martin. Just leave it.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just got to like put your feet up, kick back, and say, "Right, yeah, I screwed up the typo. Just let it go."
Yeah, that was a coffee vey moment. Just own it.
Yeah. hey, and Martin, you know, you got 30 seconds of airtime out of it, so you know it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
He's going to clip it and he's going to send it to his folks. Hey, they're talking about me. Listen to this.
Yeah, but his wife's going to bring it up in knitting class that, you know, we got more attention than she did. So we got to stop here. Martin's going to give a shit.
Yeah. Either that or his parole officer.
Yeah. That's your 15 minutes, Martin. Back to your cell.
And this time you don't get a bouncy ball.
Yeah. But we'll send that butch guard around to make sure you're okay tonight.
Yeah, whatever her name was.
Yeah.
He says no poo problem. No poo problem.
Yeah. We'll send what's her name, Steel Crotch, around to make sure you're okay.
Oh, the clamp.
Yeah.
We call it Miami Vice around here.
Yeah. You know, does she give the full Don Johnson?
She's definitely got the crocodile. Jump.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck are we on about?
Right now we're just using pop references as shitty old jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like throwing the shit at the fan and see what sticks. Talk about mixing your metaphors there.
Yeah. No, it's like a mob kitchen, but you know, mixed spaghetti with shit, right? So, now that you're in a really disturbed mood and you're looking at the rotisserie chicken as, you know, maybe something you could have fun with for the next few hours before you eat it.
Is it starting to get a little bit more attractive?
Yeah. You know, you got Tweety Bird's head popping up. I thought you know.
This is going to be the worst consumer advice you're going to give at the end of the show. I can tell
Yeah. You know what? I've got good consumer advice for the end of the show.
Let your chicken cool down before you.
Do you guys remember back in the 70s when the high beam switch for your car was on the floor where God intended it to be? So as you were driving along and some sorry ass sack of shit was driving slowly in front of you, you could stamp your left foot and go, "Get the fuck out of my way!" Right? You remember that? And now you have this wimpy little stick on the thing and you have to like tap it and it flashes your lights to get people out of the way. That's the one thing that the 70s malaise era's cars did properly. A high beam switch on the floor so you could exercise your frustrations as you pass somebody in a Renault car looking stupid.
Never had it. Never saw that. Never, ever.
You missed out, man.
Are you sure you're not talking about like the Mercedes Benzes of the 1800s?
No. I'm talking about like
when you'd send the man out in front of your car with an extra bright lamp.
No. All into the early 80s in American cars, the high beam switch was to the left of your foot, and it was a thing you could switch on the floor, so you could stomp your foot when you were pissed off with people without having to honk your horn like a Karen and go savage.
Wow.
You know? Yeah. It was awesome. So my consumer advice to people is write to your government and write to your car people that you buy cars from and tell them that unless you get to stomp people into submission by way of your headlight, button, that maybe you're not going to show up for their son's birthday.
Well, sure, they'll fit it for a subscription fee.
Yeah. You know what? I would actually pay that one just so I could fucking do that. My first car was a 78 Trans Am, and the damn headlight high beam was on the floor, so I could stomp my foot and get mad at people. I loved it. It was great.
It's funny because we used to put our lights on the front of the car. Strange place to put it, but never mind.
You used to make cars by British Leyland, but they weren't cars. They were rust buckets just waiting to die.
Prams with a slightly powerful engine inside of it.
Yeah, with a Triumph V8 that would explode on starting.
Yeah.
I'm picking on the British car industry, but they gave us some amazing stuff. So here.
You mock the British car industry, and you might as well mock the British Empire.
I mock that. Yes, I do.
Okay, you win.
Yeah. But I love me a Jaguar E-Type and so on. Oh yeah. So say something clever to take us out so I can hit a button.
Oh yeah, okay. Deutschland über alles. We'll see you on the other side.
You know what I think's going to happen?
The other side of 4 years. What?
I think Governor Schwarzenegger is sitting around right now going, seriously? Elon Musk gets to sit in Mar-a-Lago and in the White House, and all I could be was the governor of Florida because I was, oh, man.
Yeah, you know what Governor Schwarzenegger is doing? He's fucking loading up. It's like a one of those montage scenes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's covering his breasts and weapons as we speak, right?
Get to the chopper.
Yeah. I could just imagine him with his gun down Trump's throat. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah. You made me laugh. That's why I kill you last. Come on, Schwarzenegger. It's all up to you. You can save us.
Exactly. Nobody else can.
Yeah.
That's a sad thought. Okay. Good night, everybody. Once again, we got Shayna Caldwell. We got PJ CNET in the Shills account hanging out with y'all. There might have been somebody else in the chat. We got Super Chat Matt hanging out with us as well. And you know what? Your mother was hanging out with me earlier. And yeah.
She's wrecked now.
Yeah. Well, her hands are a little bit sore because, man, can she make pie. So
yeah, when she staggers in through the door tonight, you say, "Well, she's been Dawsonated."
Yeah, I had to sober her punk ass up, but I did get some apple pie. So
could have been worse. It could have been your dad.
Was last week. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Bye, everybody. Keep your what's the phrase? You do it first.
Keep your elephant trunk in cold water because then it won't overheat.
And keep your dick in the vice.
Just shut up already.